boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana. If you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job? Then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
All right, Ebusian for more about SBTV Africa. So share live on SBTV Africa. You're streaming live on YouTube, SBTV Africa. So also you're streaming live on Facebook, SBTV Africa. The family DJ Nyame, me know him Candice now. I say, and now you're Iran war day
22.
Day 22. Yeah, the updates in Bremo across the world, Middle East, then also him the updates in Bremo, so na me calls, send a be the no first time I'll share in making sure so subscribe to your channel. Now I share no wait here so you better did in come me the debia make us me interest will be a Ghana for no say go be say nyamo to sign wo every day bia me ba e calls ni hu de so ohajo muti sign ni ade sanso na also do wadwen kire beba comment section opese oba show no subi na o Middle East also ni ade so also ye de na ma ne beto no wa frɛ nti o share live we a live program share link ni esre share ma unu bi no de bi so hu de so on SBTV Africa. Middle East, Iran de so ho Taran se Taran no o eda so Tarania ena Tel Aviv also Tel Avivia ye be hwe internet day 22 ye the live update Bremo ba be share so you ma be more kwa
Yeah, ja.
So aja mu
And Bakari Sala.
excuse me say ohima tu
Ohimatu.
say ohima tu
Sakina.
Sekina Laila
Sakina. Assalamu alaikum. Malaikum salam.
Sekina. Okay, ohima wabadia and Mr. T said then they course worldwide and son of the course of film. Said then they course
Mr. T said the IND was set to deploy a year asraf will be 2005 for the omoko.
Fine.
Means there.
That be almost fast.
See the nearest Middle East country is safe. No matter for to us.
Form.
To us.
Dear course you form.
But when the dear deploy deploy Mr. Trump say obey Mr. T say obey deploy no marine for you friends who are say for na marine for obey deploy the submarine the Keg Island honum be Strait of Hormuz na almost go guard 2005 beginning no almost can say 5,000 army personnel and that is matter so about 2005 because Trump used to word we or say a war no wind it down until there was say back end until there was say to deploy nipa kakra bi ohun na enu twa mu no the esan etugo ana etwago no ebi ene say US for enu ada de som say ewo ahaya day 21 Iran war day 21 ya mamu hu say ade a US for lift oil ban no ewo eye Iran for so anka unu nua ana unu obi enya ntokwa a who collected ban saying enya no kwa no mo ye yo so my Russia for the and the yakadada na mum no say since 1996 UN Iran for omo oil no na omo kwama vessels eba besin no US for the omo ka oil ka $14 million endra no mutu a yenyame endra no mutu a $40 million no e di ma Iran for na onim the essence we chire na Israel for no afechire akọ strike nuclear plant nuclear facility a omo friend Natanz no omo akọ strike abra nkitamudie koso between US and Iran no na Israel for afechire about hours after that just omo take away nuclear em someone can change US be mu say Trump say no omo carry out any attack biana omo ma US for omo wan say omo strike ha omo so negotiations koso na say an de nyame ade no wo hwa Mr. T over no say na de bia aka no one anticipate
na me good to met me catch me mo achaso me hu say Iran for no munya nja ntokwa we so mo leader bi o mo kun na nra o de update by
Larry Jani no
onu na Ali bi no
Ali Larry Jani
na o fronted for this nuclear nuclear program ni nya no front sa nya man nya
okay
and onu so no o negotiator onu Iran for no negotiator all this agreement ni nyina ni no mekunu nti we ku negotiator into one on the negotiate.
So see replacement paper.
Why na no kwako ni we ku mu negotiator. Me think go for we no. Say US ku mu sensen kwa na omo no de me kan unti na si o. Omo njai santo kwa we. Because omo key leaders na musimo kunkum omo no. Omo di bibeba. Ena eno so ya onu wo mo sisi ade omo di amin from eno omo party di si omo mo edu. Inti santo kwa we no. Opa no underestimate almost nkofo we ba ono no sisi onyaya utie ni speech bi ni tweet bi mu ni ade uti say opeso mo ye ne backdoor say bi catch you na ba ade na okotua and bia ne say
ade na okotua ye ade na obi a woni na eku woni na nya ntokwa wo de ne kanka okotua wo hu bi da
say kuma ye kuma mo no mu nka ho
ai
o mo say west media ni nyina ba out o mo say and Iran we Israeli phone in America for the Yanka. But America, some of the secret guy or resign in here, they know make it point.
Joe Kent.
You so make it point to be said. And more say deploy
innocent people to go and die for Israel. For what?
Oh, he said, no, I deal with you support it. Now, nkofo momu wunu. Ya no mfo nka no kwa ni say nkofo ni wusa. And I still see deploy
2005 so mo for Middle East adding o banka ho ne banka ho
na ne ba no mo nka ho omo wo chile
me chile say ne banka
nka ho bi o se mo nko na mo nko so na mo akosan mo nko na mo mo so fight for but mo sha ade we no enya ade so mfa but de bo so ye be call sintina o kasaka yem
nti say yaka Iran for there and the US for so omo embassy na military complex ewo Baghdad enya embassy US military complex ewo Baghdad Iraq no there strike ni bi akọ ama eja to facility ni ma shejuru I think say we have a picture or something
where dem hu online say
yes
enya small
o jet ya to the
Oma say ho
pa say na wo bom ya na mabo un say na de na si akoye Iran for no un say ya hit on nuclear facility in Natanz no ya hit no ya de a almost be hit Israel for de bi some hit wo Israel kra on be hit wo neighboring countries no middle Gulf one Dubai Abu Dhabi Bahrain Kuwait Qatar Saudi Arabia mu nyina mawu ya de mu nyina obi abaji fakodidi say bia say nuclear facility
fadidi can fadidi on can fadidi
idea almost so back to nuclear facility na but enhwehwemu so sign kire say Natanz nuclear facility na hitting the entrance so shade ni ya hu say entrance ho no na ahete an shada ahete wo mo ne ma so mo da year say mo de no aye target right after US for negotiate some payment make payment with them no mo left oil ban no if you want so no ana Israel for so eba be shame edi sa embrace mo you.
Wow. Okay.
Intimate and I
Met you also?
it was Iran's president.
Video the air cost
India
cost.
Iran says more than 20 people injured since the war started. No, Iranians, no, almost see Iran says so. Internet anyway, 2,000 people they are there on my pra since a war and tokwa started, you know. And Israeli strikes hit Kafar Hammam, Qatari ni in the southern Lebanon side. And Iran arrests 25 people for sharing sensitive info with hostile media. Iran for Achi Nipa 25 say almost share information. Share.
Na internet in you, no one share.
Say Starlink cry here.
You almost so much.
Send you share them. I will be better.
Okay.
Almost share. Because then yes, I picture we pakebedi nya. And another thing, so US for Iran, Debia Trump, sorry, na ojenenum say
F-35. Almost is flight, you know. Sa flight nya dia obetimi ate no untimi bombe no untimi nya hwe untimi nya utikra utubombe bakra obe no waskata no dia obeye ni bia untimi ya no for nothing
omate no
so $100 million
one anticipate say war we crofo war near
sa flight say $100 million
en American
nobody
ai
omate no war with the kapa na o de memo wama update na my friend Natanz, say Natanz be can be busy. I say war we yet baby and fire. Full price I power US no. It had we say innocent people. I'm for so I'm for July. Full nyama bo cops ro ni ade for July.
Just because of the war.
So our brocha. Who country be out there bisa? More Europe and for
and more crown fresh. What your prices the war chrome baby
I'm for July be line is here on the America. I'm for na mo drive especially.
And American say opa ye miemu na obi a wo.
So mo updates in there cause we baby mu dey kasa tua so.
Intimate was what would it take to weakening the AOK and who here papa bia. Latest development at warfield honum no. Israeli army says it struck multiple targets in Iran overnight. And Rana Juno Yadia almost strike Iran pan and Yajibini Natanz facility, nuclear facility, no. And a US Israeli air raided targets targeted Natanz Nanona Afina Wedia by the IRGC claims its air defense system shot down the Israeli fighter jet in Iranian airspace. Fighter jet America for the F-35 and now almost are shooting it down. Emergency landing. And 2 buildings were damaged by rocket debris in northern Israel following an attack launch from Lebanon. And Lebanon for countries including UAE, Bahrain, and it just say Hezbollah for the attack in UAE for so. Momo di ene be o fa didi nu fama we mu ma bare be 20 no ma UAE be 60
it omo chiche
to
be ko Israel to be akwa no ma to be akwa and omo chiche ye so
and a president Pezeshkian Iranian president say minnuanom my fatamils minnuanom minimuni asemo na emom no nipa bonfo a wabefra mu no enti o se oni omu neighboring Gulf countries no nyina ye nuan nuanom nyina ye Muslims nyina ye nuanom na target one day na emom no facility bia bedua wo asase no so na target enti nya akomatoyem ni redia say President Pezeshkian said Iran is not seeking conflict with the neighboring Gulf states and then other Muslim countries. They are our brothers. Brothers, so debris ekukun crofobia intercept akama say wo mo ni ama enye easy. And GCC Secretary General condemns Israeli attack in Syria. And Iranian man charged over alleged attempts to enter UK submarine base. Iranian bia ono so only a Romanian woman have been charged after allegedly attempting to enter a nuclear submarine base in Scotland. And the pair just to enter no girl be. I'll say the pair aged 34 and 31 were arrested on Thursday at HM Naval Base. Iran for 90. And which host yes. it's an musuru, but you never know. Anyway, the actual one more say a year HM naval base slide, which hosts the United Kingdom's nuclear armed submarine fleet. The British media have described the two as suspected Iranian species, and police said they are due to appear at the court, sheriff court, blah blah blah. And the charges come amid the UK intercepting Iranian missiles and drones in the Gulf region. Now, metwaswa Israel's army reports incoming Iranian missiles. And no yes, almost say abra yeti heya Iranians no airstrike biko are report to we current news. US Israeli attacks on Iran getting closer to civilian facilities. Say unse Pezeshkian eka say attack nuanom, but US Israeli strike no air striking Iran for no call civilians, so instead say and come attack facilities. No, more attack if individual civilians no more. And a Strait of Hormuz crisis prompts UK to support US military action. No say nkrofo we no UK for no. As a number boy.
Almost base bi no use base
but
the fly the
nyoma.
But I say direct way
close up
and you one ma obi bi send to the baby am obi as oh I'm so can't but more yet to say account I say account
but article we need to say yes say ya close see Strait of Hormuz no enti a force UK ese wo meboa US na omo enkuntia Iran na obi na be for
Strait of Hormuz omo bia ma bi mu meboa
enti ada na mo de
kro bi mu de bia mo
omo mesin
ba kro bi ti say bia kro a almost support and almost support into kwana ekoso no support America for near the end yeah mo go say UK US and that's anyway no okay so almost manya ni say nye yi so mo block you UK for no mo ya chiro mo je so mo ya
chiro wo and some mo ba chiro mo we ya kasa na me bo mo kwa mo say hey Pezeshkian me dey me nka mo ma UK
go dey so betray uja
any asem no
say no not to
any asem no
ongo kasa
to them reading come you see the closure of Strait of Hormuz has pushed the UK to allow the US to use the British base for strikes on Iranian sites used for blocking the waterway. And said Chris Dole, the Middle East commentator and director of the London-based Council for Arab-British Understanding. The question Dole argues that is whether adding military action in the area is the solution. He doesn't even know say adding military actions to it will solve the issue. So when the Strait of Hormuz is closed and it is clearly has an enormous global impact on all the major economies, Britain is pushed toward action because there is concern about the fuel shortage and possible rationing. I think we should call somebody in the UK to find out about how fuel prices are.
Hey, and there's online.
Skyrocketing in the UK.
And the UK inquire and yet be make just a US and King.
So you can understand the concerns of Downing Street that sometimes something has to happen to open the Strait of Hormuz. Now it is going to work. I think there's an other matter because I don't see anyhow bombing will necessarily resolve this situation. No, commentator or one Middle East, Chris Dole and an science and America. No say as a military action, moi, how military action bet me ama be a Strait of Hormuz. Who say Okasan say a White House or Moka say independent be deploy 2,000 people to go and die in the Middle East. One will be new. How is that going to stop the Iranians from closing or opening the Strait of Hormuz? How is that going to work? First, normal closing. Now, first I'll be anywhere crude oil first I'll be anywhere say normal be maybe normal atuma maybe more. Enti kasa. And when mutu musika so moje 40 million kai the 1996 amu isu omunyam. Some more oil yi. So omoje. Timeto aso ana European Gulf nation calls for end to Strait of Hormuz disruption. Almost who was a group of countries, including the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, the United Kingdom, France, and Germany, have issued a joint statement condemning what they describe as Iran's attack on commercial vessels and civilian infrastructure in Gulf. Also, the statement accused Iran of the de facto closure of the Strait of Hormuz.
Strait of Hormuz, you remember back over to us. So, I mean, call Kuwait. I mean, the Kojo.
DJ.
Boko there.
Nami Adam, Bibi Aya Boko.
And then day 22. Or Kuwait.
DJ. Ni kule mwani kule mseni de bia lada ye kanano ensakra ibia ense da emasa na enumre mi kofa
na omo tutu nyama ne ba o
omo da so toto ba
orientie
enumre mi kofa enkrofo bi kula na omo camp ye be ka omo camp a ebia ba bia omo accommodation le won ben America for your mama order say will be in free area. Companies in there money power that area and be assassin you among crofo. So ye nim ni eko. Say enti ye jinem.
Ko the one who say foreigners no more no. Ya best so mo kwa na like foreigners or more ya evacuate omo like other nationals more ni ade no. Wo hu bibi sa.
The question we are busa question question many je ho pa essence since say ade we no esase no because of ye juma ye any ade no yenya engagement with other foreign countries in any ade no mo nationals in ade ye juma apart from no one or two be you know around them. Yesterday, one British minimum no where Ghanaian by I think be 2-3 years no call Britain. And right now or can platforms to say they were the Nisibano, Ghana embassy, Nigeria carbon or Mokra no Mukuta British past up no avenues why you created the more or moon criticize avenues. I separate wa fight for we obey me anka sample America for ni be contact me say meet me assist one man or meet me akọ Saudi Arabia na because obi na dem number ma o say me a driver me bo ankrofo ni anam say me dey and me meet me it say other African countries Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Benin, Kenya, Togo, other nas wonu omo nso di nkomo kra na ebinum kura ni platform kura na omo binya information free so ana won say ebe omo e ka friends ni ade na ono no ebi wo kura na aha na both Arabic and English pe no omo use so obi wo ho a se obi kura nchire ni mu a se ebi omo be change to their local dialect mo matias ye ne kura no so problem won say your Ghana fo ni bi wo ho a 2016 Ebla His Excellency President Mahama Ebane say ma obi e ma Kuwait me efie aduma no omo yusu Ghana omo ko yusu Benin passport na de buy because omo no so omo te border no side ebi so because of ebi I mean person me bo because of kasa na omo te na ni Benin for the any similar so what you say ebi nso won say ebi wo hon so ye nuanom nso na ewo ti se Cote d'Ivoire ne ade no omo nso wura mu wo koye de ba nlesi anu wo ho anu bi afro mikuta Benin passport mikuta Cote d'Ivoire passport ebe ni fa ne ye Ghana ni omo nso no se wo fa ni we kura anya omo embassy amom se bia information bia na se eno nso no ayaden enti se ade we say de mi hu se country bia be fa ne nkrofo edeko enti sa na obusa yete
okay but aside that no movement is saying and normal moya mo ade but no gatherings say na o kan
movement ne de wo ho no de ye ka se adwuma bibia nsesan se na obi akọ na adwuma ne ade ne sa gatherings no answer da anye party but offer seaside, kakra, be our starting from Fahes, Fanua, the coast Salamia side, the one. About any bank kakran, so seaside where there be any day. And Morosu be brave is first and also Eja. Ebin so name kakra. All the Filipinos in it, Napa, India for no work with Drako to China TikTok on the audio. One way to be calling America can do a beefy. Also, naturally, no, or more Yajuma will fear any titri. Or no, bet me at what the Hoka can work on the Namaku China TikTok on the other back. What I brand move here, the Odia walk over down for Duaku safety, UPA, I was there. When they are used to that life in oh, I know me said that fine Ponano Kakala to Muse or Munemu Kakren or Mojom Saba.
The way our situation is here now. One to you, Uber advises and government name far or more my ready some best of banana right now. As a two situation, they are me frewa, that me frewa, that I just almost to Yama about on the idea. Ocean situation on the ground this year now. To you, once I me quote me say to you no. If he say I can buy by this time, say if always means say by Ghana if you are Saudi near, if for me few acquire now, and I later and answer to you.
DJ to me in more two feelings. One, Ebinimu dear, or my ready as I bind him by Fawma especially Ebia Eba and Colano Udo staff no, and he said, but situation Nankasa itself no, a new baby agency mokra.
Namo training,
but Mammy, so I won't work as I will train managing some Mukulana, a honor in the part of no by Omude. And the Omua, are you a magic on the banner and Tempana Bessla by and say, Omlame Faumo and Co. No, Monsua and yes, one, and so no more or magic or Momano, or Monso Nintiano, dear, Becas are buying. Baby, I do need the a man for a ready power, Mopesomo Benzi, your best woman on my phone.
Ready, no, Obama percentage, better do by say, Ubo Chima.
DJ, I am in percentage be better because Empany for a young word, Juma, and sometimes, you know,
but when you figures, you know, Ebia will chunk of 1 by ready by 100, by 50, by 200, by 300.
Ebebo
100.
Ah, Ebebo.
Ebedu 200.
Ebet me abo.
Gani some more Kuwait the best. Ubo Chima.
Ghana will Kuwait. At the last time you need a number 3,000.
Hey, I'm also.
Hey, DJ also.
Hey, Kuwait in Kwa.
Ah,
wow.
Yet, you didn't move off.
Hey, I'm also. Wow.
Yeah.
And I said, well, yes.
And it's a 3,000. Say 3,000 no krana emu 10% neighbor that is 300, right? Emu 20% here 600. So it means we have numbers.
Charlie, and to call you know who him say Kojo I say be update why Munya hwe
okay. That's it.
Yo, me that's it. Mutie enua Kojo since day one on my update from Kuwait. May other course me in mechanism. But when him say is here no. Na and I know we visa me say he's here in Russia and China the omu ajim. And I say Russia the omu China the omu back Iran. Say network for so go back Ukraine. And I say and there wo say we am saying that America so back Israel. And the boni be Russia and China back Iran. I don't know fear no. Russia and China. Putin it must no NATO Ukraine Russia. Na say Putin onye some especially so na doing uniforms out. Mumu ono Ukraine nua ekun tokwa no. Mumu ba na mumu supporting ni ade na mumu mo fight against or no. And as a no into question mo so no mo akoshe we mo ase am fight against Iran. And then I just no konyo we on kojo ni Iran. Ono so fight say na be ya no mo interest. Sisi anya na ku ka about crude oil na ko fa ne ho no. E so benye ska. Enti obi apa anya say America for no so mo interest ni bibie ma say they want yakasa de no mo nko. Opa African country bi oni hwe.
North Korea.
Na country bi oni hwe. Na sa onro maka, Trump maka. So nipa ne ni hwe a. Omo mo ma o. Omo dwi omo interest ho ade a omo benya free ho.
Answer.
Na me hwe we bia na obi make we say even kwa no mo hu ni say Israel or no. Israel no mo create Israel no. I tell you US base.
Aye.
So mo base kese pa Israel na US base. And intina akoba say relationship ni ade omo ni omo war ni Jewish phone ni ade and intina omo support the akoba say US base for Israel. What dey try so in my ambit me cause afem try so.
Me just say na me Google emfaso a US benya was for no strengthening key ally. There's a Israel be omo key allies. So I can say religional influence by backing Israel. The US maintains strong influence in the Middle East geopolitics, especially in the countering rival powers like Iran. And today say Iran you're more rival. And the terrorist messages, military support. But the mama call so slow me down.
I call my habit, you know.
Mama habit. Israeli army claims to have struck IRGC ballistic missile production facility. Enye Natanz nuclear power area hit another ballistic missiles production facility. And so despite attack, Iran leader says it doesn't happen. Canada, but my main kind in the West no categorically. Or say to Islamic countries and our dear neighbors, you are our brothers. We are not engaged in any conflict with you. The only beneficiary of our disagreement is the Zion's entity, Pezeskin. And then he said he also prayed that Eid al-Fitr would be strengthening unity through adherence to the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad and also welcome Iran's New Year. This year, more than ever, we need Norwas. The Norwas that showcases unity, cohesion, and national harmony in our culture. Let us join hands to guide our Iran through the storms if it has fallen into and emerging proud and triumph. These were words written by Pezeshkian, the president of Iran. Or say Prophet Muhammad, for unity, unity at this time. Unity, so you see, I'm a back door. So most they beat that, but no monty. When you're there, move it. So that is a Trump. You tremor. Back door say, dear, moon try na moment to quay emery. You also be promising and say, and so we but certainly not that week. Week not kind week 2. They see you week 4 as I say, week 4. And this is the 4th week. And talk away say, and you so Steve Whatkoff. And this area and Katamudino I say and to call we ebeba ewie to the mama and twaso and farmamo. I say Israel plans to erase Hezbollah from the Lebanese political picture. Israel for tried to me be as a Hezbollah ninka. Ombe you or more every political picture name. United Airlines prepare for oil to reach $175 per barrel. 120 no musu. 120 no musu no. Nana King say breno. They say almost say US Airlines prepares for oil to reach $175 US per barrel.
Truck driver. Joe would gala start a truck in Chebiao. I say for the price now cost from. Like most of the good food kasakasa to
no
US. Also starting truck driving, yes, and Chebia no boom. We just like again, Jala, in Tokwa. mango to be and shock of Wiswa and Kayati will be at peace. But Yakofan Tokabi in Tokwa is a who said that here and we see nuclear then Akota.
The airline CEO says the U.S. company is also preparing for oil to not return to 100. Oil now, who say? Now say Antibaya Bedu 97. Say I'm prepare say enter 100. The 100 no end there for the Dibeko na per barrel until the end of the year. A.S. Scott Kirby says that in a message to the U.S. employees that jet fuel prices, which have more than doubled over the last 3 weeks, would cost the airline $11 billion a year if it remains where they are. The price of burnt crude oil zigzagged from roughly $70 per barrel before the U.S. and Israel launched the war on Iran, as high as 119.50 cents. You can say $120 per barrel this week, and hopefully a bedroom $175 and check. No say airline for the good for and Bahrain urges public to seek shelter after siren sounds. I say Bahrain for no. I mean, Bahrain Ministry of Interior has urged citizens and residents to remain calm and head to the nearest safe place after siren was sounded. In the headline, they also shelter after siren, but shelter no. In this case, shelter no means baby abeko is safe. Under this contest,
park so.
Into bunker park so
open space
no open space no ada you been to me to one
say enu mo be bua hu say bad dey obit me dua enu dey obit me dua ne ba omo ni bunker so omo no o kan beginning say omo no omo anya dey omo kunto kwa nti bunker no omo mu ni bi so omo mu ni bunker omo nti say Israel for omo no omo dey omo pento kwa nti omo prepare for bunker ni sa anyama no omo ni as Iranians no so bunker meboa but omo ni bunker nti
buildings damaged in northern Israel after rocket fired from Hezbollah for the rocket and send a Kubeka no say to ya over to siren and a be banner drukra. It me drukra across buildings to Israel. And down here no minyan drew hoye okay meduo. How is Iran's revolutionary good Iran's IRGC for no omako Hezbollah camp no nyame eno omo rebutu missile unsen kofo ne akode san yo
o de beba back to ma menye call me ne back na tia so ma men call my brother ho he fa me call Bahrain na men ko din komo na men bisa say Bahrain te say ne then ekoso o edin ana sesela no to nyama ba after Salah say after Salah enno na na Salah after Salah
na nansi bronya na ejiremu
ejiremu ba me misa me nipa o say then ekoso say the movie ana say na so de fadi di na tua so but say men san kan dia na frɛ obi fufuro na yenhwɛ from Bahrain say then Koba Bahrain komo peace man our life boko there
yes sir boko
peace man Bahrain to say after Salah no na Salah no after Salah Bahrain to say ne
yeah bibia boko ayo to mu gabo and then the omoto baako na yete baako
yes yete baako and omoto baako I see. But aside that, no Salah no concern.
Oh no, ma ti sa me no kasa kwa me tibuti ni kurampo ayenda munsuo no sokuraji ye ni kakara.
Hey, and a piece ma uji weni. Uji weni. Ba yes.
Over sound no kwa wase.
Newspaper say be o say omo to bibi na ba mo mpe baby safe place be na shelter be ni ade.
Na wo nsuo si obekwan.
Yeah.
Na wo nsuo no so no obekwan, obekwa shepu na ase.
Ba na matumi want to say me life jacket.
Peace man. Okay, now means peace man. Normal movement. Oh, Barry.
Oh, normal movement. Because the okay.
Okay.
Just a woman, no more yan kakra.
Mama mu fedi di.
Obey any day. Why and I'm banning so dia enye.
Oh. Peace man.
For the who show mu too much. Oh, to me, yashi.
And is there. You took ram off and normal na.
Oh, normal. You say beginning the na you normal.
Anyway, peace man. Maminja, so they also chilling. Maminja.
Yes, sir. Me boily. Okay.
Maminja na do any why.
All right. Okay.
Okay, nice. So I'm going to peace man straight from Bahrain. On my updates from the Ecoso or Mamu TV. Maminko Israel, your brother, man. So, brother, call here.
Nyanko Padum now, swear.
Mr. Muya pa. Oh, if I were Tel Aviv, na so Iliata na way.
If I show me what Tel Aviv.
Kabibiche, then Ecoso and Tel Aviv, then Ecoso.
Nyanko Pada Roma, Bibia, Koboko.
Oh, my guy to pay no too.
Oh, to pay the bed no more jato. Abra, and to Queniginaso, and so it sounds there. Israel Nyanko Pontia Sinti, Omuya dea in Siaga. To Macromapa, but said you must turn on was a winter in Tony said.
Sir, and he's here.
I saw a good short tipper.
That's a name you know, no matter why.
Oh, they.
And then you know what to say.
A free and a panel, a young machino no mutoye, na say a sea a danimu potty free best 60 dear. A be my.
Sir, a nice munya let it some quasha bonka mumeboa.
And no question.
And then walk or bonka and walk how many times?
And what do you want to require? Say and run an name says a Ramadan, I'm the baby. And I at a my welcome. So once I could see a mobile.
And then walk or bonka how many times?
Oh, and I call 4.
4 times. Wow.
Yes.
I see. And I say,
oh, the other fans for me too.
But that's it. And then my gumga crama, yes, sir.
Omunsa na ejine, enye gunu muagum.
Oh, sir, almost a jine.
Ejine kura, now even no more.
Hey, sir.
Yes, so ni sources wa, entina mafrono, pesosos. Etidru baby a, ayana, Odium me fan, actually, a becasa or a corner ho.
Udia can the opposite or can you
and say, share obi wa. Said the city mujenarism. Na o ka sembi na beto public ya. Yan says the sea akurano. U host no o ka sembi say estati ye esen bosomi ana say ya uti yan kasa be specific and 3 weeks. And to say o ka sem as a host. Because o ka sem a public ni na ameni fire day. And to say, oh, and to me, I specify the whole country a condition. Now, we lose credibility.
But Mammy Chipping, okay, but program near shall say, I can say, day 22, and then it's all caption.
But no, at Metewasio says, Mimi Tiefree or one cousin and host. There was this Bosumi or the same. I may make you say, maybe training them the business and more your life. But I say, sources now, Timmy Limba, you young sources need free. I say bias, and I say something like that. But you, I want to say, because you're generous here, and go for a near day, a dorsal. And you pursue your sources, so I want to pay baby, I'll be credible information. And yes, I will lose your credibility.
But I feel, sir, I feel, sir, a good will make it, but I feel, sir, or can in some stories in the air or quote source I on your free because or catch or say. Onye bi BBC, onye bi Reuters, onye bi Al Jazeera, oka sa ni nyina stories oka ni nyina so oka. Okay, online. Say, what's happening in the world online? The online portals, no kind for. Okay, for BBC or
okay.
You or Tiase Monkancha also the catcher.
Hello, Eja.
Open miniaba.
But your man can man too.
If I just say,
our 4th week,
what's your 4th week? No, you need 4th week.
Days, 7 days, right? And then 22nd day.
3 weeks.
It's today starts the 4th week. The 4th week.
And then 21st.
There be war, no, almost 13, and then 22nd day of the war, right?
Yeah.
It is the 22nd day of the war starting February 28th. 3 weeks, no, it's the endra. And the 4th week in the Eja.
Okay.
But
oh, I am let's say Musosus now. You say, Mammy, so see Ankasa the air course one. Unim say Israel do mu space dada.
Okay.
Did you be space as anything?
Also, who besides Obiajin,
Israel airspace.
So that means someone to me
Obijo airspace ya. At the same what them. Now Obijina Bonte no local. The person what you be wait me the other.
In Tomujin that man also and run on baby by Omujin and
now also
Omujin
is there a GS space no?
And I mean, I say Omujin that Bena also still almost to Yaman and Ray.
Oh, Omuji is there for GS space no more than a week.
Okay.
It's the American you answer Omu to me a woman so say. The only person who will be met me. Busa will be anti pec, but the witness and the name of member of sources. No, even at all, no, Bombi Barren, ne baby, I will prefer now. Only reason to Moyasa. The reason in an saying, Omu Munia. And to quantify it will yes, said the Abaya. Western World International Union by say Israel for one idea, Israel American idea, and strategy, and we move on this Omuniam. If we say US, Omuso just basis, I want Middle East, no, Omunina baby and two bomboma, and the other and Kao Bombe. Because Qatar on to me, my Israel, on my America, Medina Jose, Medina Mipia, not to bomb, echo Iran. And to say America for base or Qatar, America for base or Bahrain, America for base or Saudi. And so Munina Tia say, Yamamu Medina Hanamun to a warm Mominia. So what you say? And so a sense Adiana Fu Muna Bru Muswentino. Omu to talk or sa alien bimbe neighboring countries in Nina. Now ma international. What Nina they ask for yet yes Omuyan because to Bombi oil, Bombi Saudi oils now, Bombi Barry, Bombi a year, baby oil in New Obiana. We are so much more. It now say we are see they ebem. Western West Nina Cassatia set rum, and Israel Monjana Munya and Tessa who be they ebetri. It will Muno Obia said the moon say, Omu Deno. Young and to strategy back home usually. And I make a on.
Okay.
So, it is more busa. Me and control until I make because now my SMS for back door cry. That I mean, now number. It's a Tiana, I'm with the two.
Breakdown now.
So, what you say? And two say Israel say Israel America see Kumba Shiri and Nam and no Cassia. Abel, what do you airspace? No, a committee assure move within twinkling of an eye.
Sad news now, sad news now, because of my airspace, you know. Source free.
The source free, it is right.
It was
idea direct sources.
It will be source from Israel.
Making from IDF.
Ah, okay.
IDF. Oh, dear. We are premier. We are premier. Why?
You are it is all free. We are in India. I see IT.
A very popular website and
but on such an agree. they can say
Israel has claimed to establish air supremacy.
We know say almost shit Iranians nasty almost me show
and no more trending. And no more trending. And
Mr. T so it is and
I'm a boy.
That's all the sack and the 80. Anyway, let's show my updates here.
Yeah, better than us. So no, so then adventure about. Now to move say that motor one will ball up with and then I let the can hold. Oh, my friend, that is
but me so one thing I be pay attention is say all counts update biana my source of where you are getting from. It all can say before routers before
me to me some copy the same thing will be business market routers for the about
way or more updates of what is going on and some platforms all going in a western a western world
cross support Israel
western media for almost can be a negative in fact Israel name you can say US that Jamaica but can actually because it's hardly for you to get updates from Iran.
Yes.
Say obenya Iran media say foreign affairs minister no but you say obenya news from Iran nankasa there ebedin because media no shati media no so me explaining the reason why I make us say shati media no mpono shati based on propaganda issue. Ebe scare or no Iranians, no, because Iranians send the information back out. They were Western media, no so security say, and I just as I papa and I actually space, and I say, citizens next through. So they will shut so that you will not be hearing those things. Just one key reason to mama close on my internet warning. So you are there, who live your normal life. You have a chance to be a bomb, but they wait for more kuntopa. But who knew what is happening? Who is winning or who is doing this or who is bomb? And it's not one who uses our strategy because we job someone in the media space. Propaganda say they go be aha. It's not me who some shati or media. So Ohima, why already my updates no? If we are my year course. Yeah, about friend also have a chere yes, we bibi from later no. So okay, so now say IDF, the Israel Defense Force.
Okay.
Say the Israel Defense Force.
No. IRGC so come with you.
Yeah, what I say, no, say yes, you have to say America for number say Trump so be can say then. So money also money navy, money nyama bebre wa say money navy, bibia, leaders. Recently, also money leaders. Also money leaders. You top leaders near Daniel.
I'm so peasants can there. I'm so open as
me microphone. Me who's an American microphone. They might be believe some hiding maybe. Okay. And Microphone mu fi so mo kra no. Omo hide om.
Okay.
Iranians no.
Okay.
Oh, Israel then yes, I know the Natanz assembly can do mon kind of crenda. The BIC AI and so be a press conference. Oh, but yes, AI na me say. Okay. Yeah, share. Say no creepy wom say all tiasia. Ibe wu say o ma me ewu na also why.
Yeah, when me so Benny.
No, then no make. Oh no. Also mon ka sansem no. Also Israel some of the streets or the way about say who security videos they're bad about their war now they will arrest you. So almost no apart from media any individual one be and every videos were AI soon in the bebre in time fun to me security and yama bebre in fact they are also Israel because of I just say Dubai should be aba Qatar should be aba say who videos now send is aka yama na track no macho. Yes, so a man go fire then I am careful. It yeah, for now, no, they are working kind in him say Western media. Now Western media no so the own can be positive in Iran, they be on the Buya Kungo say and America for the old bomb you blast Israel and they say, oh, we couldn't pay 7. So far, I am 12. 12 was a day. And America for
the next 12.
In Kwafuku, almost nipa weapon into own. Omunka. And now, Sadia we are costly about Prime Minister Netanyahu Asemi. Once the media is no mushisha, media house on Mushia, Trump near the own so be a bizarre. That be almost bizarre question. So bizarre in the because I didn't for training or mocha. Say, oh, into Netanyahu no Tiasi. And I say, oh, the one last one in the Casa, the Obian bizarre. They know if you say media houses, they don't know about it. They know, but they don't know. They don't. I'm a woman here to Sukra. But I quickly call Iran. Only a Kuwait, any a Kuwait, Yaku Ayatollah, Yakuway, Yakumo, and Rauka, Yakuway. So I know Moka. Yeah. But almost side Yakumo Biomunga. It's one strategy. No, they want you to hear what they.
Iran for you can say US Israel airstrike Natanz nuclear site no and Iran for to be Diego Garcia omo Indian Ocean area honum Diego Garcia no major UK US military base at Indian Ocean area honum na almost so targeting na to missiles ballistic missiles they call that side no. Now, Iran, US, okay, escalated, and then the first time Iran has tried to strike that far, I'm gonna say Iran. This is the first time Iran it me have 2 missiles. I caught this far 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers away from Iran. And they across our island, and so your baby US they try US ni UK for they try strike some countries what Middle East and into yeah, and also nyame na no mo kira Vietnam issues be war because Vietnam war near the na Indian Ocean no and na de strike any Iraq for war bisa no inti updates for still pop up me Al Jazeera explore honum no e be anso near Israel's decade-long history of targeting killings. Israel has assassinated numerous Iranian officials during the ongoing war. Now, Israel's defense minister has said that the army has green light to target any senior Iranian official. But Israel's pattern of assassination and its enemies goes back decades to its very inception, with the country using abduction, hate squad, bombing, and even poisoning to target thousands of enemies. And officials no a decade-long history a targeted enemies assassinate Iranian officials do now, but Israel's pattern of assassination here a way be targeted but use inception, with the countries using abduction, hate squad, and bombing, and even poisoning enemies. UAE says air defense system responding to missile threat. UAE says air defense system are responsible to missile threats and
remember what you asked about who say man now friend no monsha debut US ne am kasi mind back akra US ne Iraq war no how many years it take here 8 to 9 years.
Yes.
Iraq population, as we know, Kaza is about 43 million. Iraq,
Iraq, okay.
Iran population about 93 million. The reason why I making it based on
47 Iraq
is 47 million. And Iran here 93 million.
Iran 91.57.
It's based on the reason Americans are there and say, man, make it say, me wipe your mono.
Nipa bebrebe.
Name is Santokwawe. This is this agreement be nefa. But sanya Santokwawe.
10 million.
Papa. What the Iranian penny can way no saying Tokwawe bet me take it up to 10 years. They are ready. Santokwawe ekosono. Omoni Iraq ekono. Me say take 8 to 9 years. Way back 2003 no more. It take almost 8 to 9 years. Santokwano. Now when it's a Santokwa is almost omujinema, omunyanwie. Bien the American say Iraq fought win omukunye. And a Middle East only in King Kong Iran. Middle East only in King Kong. Iran. By Iraq to me, hold the American new go back and forth for 8 to 9 years. Iraq and Iran. Into the man can into America as I met me a wipe you no can it tran.
And no more wiping
say target any a wipe you almost an enya easy sasa na o kano. Me the me catch a research say easy sasa met me a wipe you almost an no. No make it point to be said. Start with omunuanom no. Say no from day one I can from today. Omuno enye se omo tan omunuanom. But it because of Oma allow America for nya basis for omo. Omo de any say baby America wo base bia na America for mo tise hotel we Americans na egu my target. No omo no Iranians omo say Bahrain hotels we see we America for nko na egu ma omo a target. Adebia America for a target. San almost all my there. It is oil now. Oil mo bomb or Qatar. This a American company. Who's a mini big as all kind. A American company. How many our Qatar? I didn't know what target. Say let me go out and say. And almost all my almost say a bomb or maybe anything related to oil. You made that at the woman's update. No matter striking back to American oil. Oh, yeah. And media the American sent to kwa we no. This ABA talks if baby banom ka ceasefire at the end of fire. But say officer man statement already say on betting ya wipe your more easy so massa only about 90 something million. On betting ya wipe your more easy sano. And into the market menu wako back say omuni Iraq no. It take 8 to 9 years. Iraq. Na sa ohonom Middle East ono nyina boss no Iran. Inti Iraq impone 8 to 9 years and Iran. Inti enya process so make statements on be wipe omo no. Enya easy as hunu sa. Baby awo no media and the omeka sa achira mo we've done this but reality on the ground no they will not tell you. Struggles ekoso obi ehun enya mi o Obia Oshe, Mr. T. Nikasamuni at the Jautumun say, and your better frustrations womb. Say better, sir, and you're no bano about to come in. And yet, Ushani win in the Cassani way or Casasa no another blogger no. And yet better, as an own. The Omo pen no more catch the and time me by me say, Western media no. The Omo person would no more catch though. Jebe a favor no more catch though. But other side, no Omon can't show. Sanity. Omo de be all kind free omu nyina saa netie enti mimi ngira one side na we ni na we start mimi nka na we win no enye ade na nye bete se na yesi hunu no
na de make kind some kwa Jazeera so wa so be hu de
Al Jazeera no mu portals de o kan nya se won
de make kind na fi Al Jazeera
ene o de ko say
pressure building on Israeli politicians over wartime disruption. Sirens continue to blare across Israel, especially in the north, where communities on the confrontation line, as Israel calls it, taking a battering. Israel has not been able to lift restrictions on public gatherings nor reopen schools. Restrictions public gatherings reopening schools this is building up pressure on Israeli politicians who sounded very confident at the beginning of the war that things would return to normal. Now they are talking about more extensions, probably into April, but at the very least until the beginning of the Passover holiday on 1st April. Nyame. Next, yes, for about 5 minutes ago, and Al Jazeera posted we on website for much say war started Israeli politicians no show nipa say ade war no exercise kitwe bi and one more year enti enche be ya de a bibia beba no ma say asa de
Trump anga say do 4 days that be who dey say me boa who viewers me dem who be say who say ade na serious action.
Thank you.
I'm saying maybe 3-4 days. Yeah, how many weeks will you? Say you do 1 month. Yeah, 4th week will you? Okay. Into
to me and left say restrictions and what public gatherings any reopening of schools. Schools still are school phone to me go school the pressure. I bet that Israeli politicians said na ye free ora. It was restrictions no. Schools ni gatherings. No some case kwaba say afi you go so akọ. And then 4th week, beginning of 4th week.
Israel.
Israel for some
okay.
Oh, my pressure. I was saying go school. Also sent to Kwani basis 16 and to cancel Yancy. So sure. At the end, Kwakura April mo. And so I was school so yeah then ABA. Most some say Bombay school. Some baby school.
Oh, they me friend Ora na me say me sometimes you know age more.
Pima de age no.
No Pima on your students. Pima de no your students. Me your ore kwa.
Oh, that be obi o be hu say school ye bia na ye.
I think okay, say Israel or say school means uncle rather me for be na
no the building up of the pressure no politicians no so pa me to also Israeli decade name kind of that down kakra. Iran says it has attacked base in UAE Kuwait. Iran says Iran state broadcast IRIB says that the naval forces destroyed facility at the Al Minhad base in the UAE and Al Ali Al Salam air base in Kuwait using ballistic missiles and drones. In the statement posted on Telegram, IRIB said the strike hit hangars and fuel tankers of what is described as American Zionist.
Kobe.
Hello, DJ.
Boko there.
Oh, rather,
Kobe was live on air. Na me bisa say, and Tel Aviv to say na Tel Aviv so school no omuko school ana say atutum yenko school.
Tel Aviv omako to school since Ntokwana started and basically and Obianko school.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Na me no ka say nyama muti say.
Oh.
Oh, Kobe. I'm saying the network no. Kobe also bonka.
We do more.
Kobe.
More.
Say no so many ne kasa na edwetwesi o. Kobe.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. DJ, what you mean ka?
Me to nka na online edwetwesi. Na me bisa say na Tel Aviv ti say. Enra ne ene.
Na say anopa around be 3 mu ho. And 5 hono na ebi ba krom ha efi okọ na ebi ma bim.
Okay. Na say ene ba ku bi na be fa o.
Aha, sa.
Okay. Enti mu ye mo adwuma, mu ye mo normal movement.
Oh yes, and Shabbat into no dodo na wo fie na ya ye kwa adwuma so ye wa adwuma mu.
Oh, okay. Kobi, me da so why so my update no why? Bibi any
yo DJ, ensure so na to ha into no aja.
Ensure to. Maybe an internet network in yes, I know. Madam, as much Kobe straight from Tel Aviv, Israel. To confirm, say school be since when you start here, no school. The one kind and one no.
Pezeshkian, or no president here or what Iran no edges breaks to play a role in stopping attacks on Iran. Now, Pezeshkian breaks Brazil, Russia, India, China. and South Africa. Now me check it or Google no. I say in Kroni bi abeka ho me hu Egypt, me hu Ethiopia, me hu Indonesia, me hu Iran, me hu Saudi Arabia and UAE. Omo hina ko ka breaks no. Omo ka breaks no. Wow. Breaks. Russia for
them breaks.
But me chere say see an nkro na ka ho omo ka ho kra dada. Me
say the name say 5.
Me
say China,
Brazil,
Russia, Brazil, South Africa and
China, India.
You know 5.
India.
But you see I know so one more become.
See I know them are from 11 countries now. Brazil, China, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Indonesia, Iran, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and UAE.
Wow.
UAE. Now because we have 5 people.
Article be by out some more kind about say Iran for no grass over so to oil near the $1
I said no breaks in this are we no buy.
Omo be say omo we no mo $1 no.
Omo side we no na so Jenny Ghana ni ko join the Russian army a otumi send ni sika to breaks country South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. Yeah.
The Ghana ko breaks one ko betuma send it direct. It breaks countries in Nkwana and Africa for Egypt crowd in one and continuing in his call with Indian Prime Minister Modi, Iran's president says the BRICS alliance, which India currently chairs, should play an independent role in halting aggressions against Iran. Pezeshkian also proposed establishing a regional security framework made up of Western Asian countries aimed to ensuring peace and stability in the region through regional cooperation without foreign interference. Let's more. Guy opadi no mu here more. I'm say breaks in boa no me mu dia ye easy here more. Pezeshkian na. So Omuka hunti breaks in meboa we me omumo ni India for a Prime Minister Modi and then ono chair Emma breaks no on any kasa say breaks for nyina any Russia so any China support ya say ni omu nyina breaks
say any na am say bi mu beka say isi antoko omu normal me say any say normal any dey say normal it is ade akwa frefrekobo so when you bet you na be so ko support we go support here o be so ko support we go support but net to foreign the almost that be that.
Aye. Net to force someone.
Obi ambe so be unity o.
When Osha e kan ko World War 3.
So the we twi we na we twi we ba na we twi we ba na we twi. Nti si ano se wo ko attack de wa ko join ni we ko attack ni crew na no so o ma to ni asi so. Na we so to ni na is akwa so ye fight among. Hey.
But ning na mu so a Strait of Hormuz no eno na be ma wi ase abre no oyo no.
I am not more dealing with Russia.
I am more left a ban. Japan cross over to be Australia, so sir. Ghana, you are doyo. You are doye. You are Western.
I read
crude oil.
You're 2% years in. How many farco? You don't know a contract, minimum contract.
Ghana, explosions heard in northern Iran's Gilad province. Iran for Gilad province, no explosions ni be alcohol. City of Langrad, Gilad province, northern Iran, no explosions ni be alcohol. Bahrain says 143 missiles. 242 drones downed during the war. So far, the things ammunition ships are Bahrain are intercepted so far. No, 143 missiles and 242 drones and Bahrain intercepted. Iran's president speaks with Indian PM and Iran says more than 20,000 people injured since the war started. And that's a Macau use the BBC as I say. If Israeli airstrikes hit and so that's a Macau. Go down for how is Iran's Revolutionary Guard reboot okay? And Sorry, why? Maybe the free Al Jazeera na ebi wa na Canada. Indian Prime Minister Modi speaks to and that's a the power. I say the about 4 times. Who's crying wakakoto? And UK condemns Iran's reckless attack on Diego. Diego Garcia. UK officials have not given details of the attempted strike that were unsuccessful. It's unclear how close the missiles came to the base, 4,000 kilometers or 2,500 miles from Iran in the Indian Ocean. The UK's defense minister says Iran's launching out across the region and holding hostage of the Strait of Hormuz are a threat to British interests and British allies. The UK has not participated in the US-Israeli war attack on Iran, but has allowed US bombers to use UK base to attack Iran's missile site, lining the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's energy flows. Burnt crude oil, the international standard, has soared during the fighting, and it is at about 106 per barrel and it started from $70 before the war, and now it's soaring at 106 per barrel. Diego Garcia no Iran for atu missiles alcohol but say unsuccessful, but one say emu wapa Indian Ocean honum no mutumi eto ede basa emia na one yie pa because some anticipate say missiles betumi some travels that far, but so mokran un say that Diego Garcia no hosti UK and US for personnel sa nam about 2,500 personnel and it is Diego Garcia honum Indian Ocean honum side na Diego Garcia no de aye use sa ocean no ana island no at the act strike during Iraq war na e cost 2003 no honum no use the strike sa Indian Ocean sa island no Indian Ocean area hono use at the strike 2003 mo hono bombers no flew from Diego Garcia to strike Iraqi military targets, and who says Iran for no so fail say bibia Middle East for no de na mfa use hono e de ahete wom because wo eniema e wo hono mpa and enye sa Diego Garcia no so nye Iraq nko anom the strike Afghanistan after 9/11 2001 US bombers launched from Diego Garcia for attack on Taliban and Al Qaeda position no support to NATO operations so and Yemen and so no use it indirectly for operational purposes and Al Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula no so no use it and later no anti-Houthi surveillance and then support missions and Libya so use Diego Garcia no Libya to me succeed was Libya for and talk target Iran for target some started to but Libya so almost support air operational during 2011 NATO intervention Libya civil war no and ISIS targets Iraq Syria in the year 2014 to 2020 anti-ISIS campaign no base we are the bomber deployment and countries are so far almost Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen and ISIS no more use Diego Garcia island they are hitting women Iran for they are on the lookout say hey squad and start and hit and go home use honum they are hitting say Middle East kakra nti meto so a
o to aso before beto aso ma me nko kata Doha Alex boko there. Hello Alex I saw VPN no what pum pum
child killed in the
my friend no so VPN sana my friend me said then e so kata Doha ene we share live on SBTV Africa. We a live show. We know in my candies and okay.
Iran informs IAEA of attack on Natanz nuclear site. No, Iran and the nuclear site. Na how Obama A child killed in the airstrike on Western Iran. Iran's main news agency report that a child was killed.
Saudi Arabia, ni?
Yes.
Ni ati say? Ni were live on SBTV Africa. Na me bisa a quick one say enra me no kasa my update from Saudi. Still on Saudi to say any time na then also or until.
Oh, you know, say metro bus.
Still on Chroma there.
Chroma, Germany. Yes.
Okay. So muji money na bibia okay. There some woman to bibia ma e
restrictions.
There be net bibia ma.
And ni me that.
Na news Martin say. News Martin say Roba was on the short tariff. The Saudi company one more is on my rank for one is so when judge on me now. Maybe it's our base now America for it now.
Sir.
Because they say a president you're way on a month. If the one you tell me, I don't want to the phone that you know, go for it, that's here. And I go for it, so no, I'm only Pakistan that was active. I'm more book to a heart. I'm more of to see. It is a very rough, I bet me to have
wow. And yes, so Oman Jai, we no more and the be a base now, maybe or harm of America for no more use. Oh, I see.
I don't pay Iran pound.
No, okay. I see. Okay, ni. Me da so ma me update if anything be about Maswati why.
Yeah, we be Maswati.
Okay, me da so tie ni. Na is all shout to the kind. No say so man jai attacks
no the bomb so na.
On be na man ti you know can you see Krobi was raw.
Maybe I'm a US for
you know they attack direct according to their own
now Mijidi said this will come after a Pezeshkian President Pezeshkian a Iranian president who say wakachom say muye nyan nyamuna target who say wabekasa. I'm sure say it comes after that. Well omukasa no na ono so bekasa uwe niafo.
Maminko do aminko kata na minko bisa Alex.
Yeah.
Alex boko there.
Oh, you boko. Yeah.
I know you so can speak and sound no more clear. Dumnu na use phone direct. Alex and I do at saying after Enra Salah do at saying o say
Endra Salah no.
Nene.
But the one kind no and one in so. No, yes, you might be that baby.
Okay.
But movement you okay.
Movement you okay. But and now me no ka say o to be about ene.
There be na my in Lambia.
Oh, okay. But Enra Chrome here de kakra there.
Oh, and then the man for Chrome.
Okay.
I see any shopping.
I see any moon this way. Why?
And one year we this way. I don't know. Oh, we Chrome. I want to make a
yeah. Okay, Alex. May that's all my updates. We be no Maswati why. Okay, utie you Alex. No, or shout to your kind. I say, doa. Yama mo nhihye muni mrabi so omuso mudi so but bibia ma and na say it enra ne ade nyina say but gathering ne dey see no gathering and they say muka gather asese na dey have the same gathering na say ya ko jia baby akọ gather ne ade no see no but movement there omo your movement do I
Iran accuses US Israel of attacking private vessels in the Gulf. Say omo attack ya ma omo private vessels kwa enye phobia who in baby no omo attack
Iran for no more
Iran
accusing.
for air accusing US for some attack say straight almost one vessels is I feel the private ones cry omo say Iran for they no more attack Iran for air accusing almost say yeah there I say we warn that if this cowardly aggressive is repeated, several and retaliatory actions will be taken. IRGC spokesperson said that.
They will also want me to buy a call long distance. And then go for you make me to buy a call baby.
Sana ayo afu omumu. E call Diego Garcia.
I want me to buy a call long
way. Move one, no man anticipate growth.
And then go for you to buy a call baby. I want me to buy a baby.
4,000 kilometers. Intiminate how far that is.
Wow.
From Omoho to Diego, Indian 4,000 kilometers, Indian Ocean, Honum na Diego, Garcia no.
I see. Okay, interesting.
See, Iran officials pledges to teach Trump a simple lesson. Iran's ISNA agency has quoted an unnamed official responding to President Trump's comment that U.S. could be close to the end of the military operations. Tehran does not trust Trump's statement. No tangible change in the level of U.S. military activities in the region has occurred. And what Trump has announced does not reflect the on-the-ground reality. Tehran has concluded that it should now give Trump a simple lesson. Say I feel that Trump say no can as I can't move. I told my who say akwa kasa do. Dem say emraso say on simple lesson. Now, it was if you're joining, okay. Britain has condemned Iran's reckless attack after its military fired missiles at the UK-US air base on the island of Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. It shock you. Iran has informed the International Atomic Energy Agency and the Natanz nuclear enrichment site was attacked on Saturday without causing leak of radiation. And Israeli military says during an operation activity by the Israeli Air Force in the Air Force in the Iranian space, the launch of a surface to Tehran says it seriously disrupted fights that the fueling of Israeli military aircraft with drone attacks on fuel tanks and fueling jets at Ben Gurion Airport near Tel Aviv. 3 ballistic missiles and 8 drones launched from Iran have been intercepted so far on Saturday in the UAE space, according to its defense minister. And a Hezbollah rocket strikes Israeli city of Safed report. You know all this Hezbollah for extra more. And remember, say ya bra efe or say yeah can or no
to pay be free
Hezbollah no
no counting and no count and I said to kunya to the disturb no de mu ye du pa
no so na say wo ne ama ne mu ye du no e ba na wo intercept we no ombe hu na duru anope mi ready ya no na on Iran for so omo reboot omo de ne ma koma wo omo ne ma sign Hezbollah phone.
Any come the more do the behind.
And you don't them.
Okay, and
Hezbollah, okay. And do the Americans have the appetite to continue this war? Beside while President Trump is demanding that the nation help secure the Strait of Hormuz for oil and gas shipping, an analyst says the reality is much more complicated than simply deploying naval vessels. I'm saying no makai and I mean kind. That's makai. And Iran's nuclear body confirmed strike on Natanz and also Yakai. Iranian president and also Yakai. UK condemns and also I'm going for my dead news. And I'm going BBC.
Oh, updated. Don't go BBC.
Let me go BBC.
Oh, go BBC. I'm sure the BBC.
I'm kind of could be answering my call. Child and parent killed in the U.S.-Israeli attack on residential home.
My sister Angasa or UAE. Minko UAE. Na mimi bisa no war Abu Dhabi. Who's Abu Dhabi there? Na yeah update to up, but for some time, you know, Ingo Bizani say Abu Dhabi, it is name the Ekosu Abu Dhabi. Hello,
DJ Nyame.
Boko there.
Ame adumo, nyame adumbe aboko.
Emra na mpese me ma obalika di sala one fact no. O she why busy she.
Enra nyansa ni je moro so.
Also say baby, but all the same, you know, balika di sala enra ko saying and enra mutbi da ye. O mo ja nyama ne to.
Enra di ane enra no yetimi da ye kakra. Message na me de ma wo no. We na no yesani nya emergency alert. A train almost ambe ma yese omo akre. Ena numere kura so me no because within 20 minutes time. Omo asana ma emergency alert. So see aso almost say omo akre. But a marshal show self enkane no. Asusu ahane asusu. Uhwe enra ye nya ba ko. Ena no pene nya ba ko no numere so nya ye ba ko. But emergency alert any yenyaye.
Okay.
Amen.
But
na de wo ho a
nitie
eya emu oya ne so say sesia no Emirates ena eya adwuma Ethiopia Airlines and other airlines ni nya adwuma mo cancel.
Okay.
Na no so kura no eye tot ena obubu no omo hwa na se kwa mu ye din a na wama wo kwa na no so won go straight you so we just okoye transit e wo Nigeria.
Wow.
Ena one we ne bo so aye din. E wa ha san se body aye bia beto ni bia me fan se ha sikem 10 dirham no. E no bet me ato ni 20 dirham. Enya akono so obi so omo se emma. Eno na ye houses here e koso e haye.
On drive.
Ye no mo ye
drive and come be say fuel price also to say.
But show the any the minim. Now no you call ferry gas the same price and omo de maye.
Oh, okay.
And your ferry gas the same price na ye toy. But say aduane no bi say omo lips ni body and bunch na jaye so you to no ha de ye fufuo din kakra no. Na ne bo na ye den. Ne bo and Saturday say e offer. I go supermarket I na your offer dey be ade a what turn the previous days be am fan say 10 dirham and no bet me nya be 5 dirham and 6 dirham no the same and na ne boss kitwe bi and na ha dwene
onim say ship bi am planes ni ma sasa na ukan no
sa
because akwa Emirates nkwa na e company nti
sa
nti toko so ha
anyway
aja me
so mu twa so
toko we dey a check be high we be say no o sha aja me that's why
pacho yo me that's
oh sha better than say straight from UAE or we Abu Dhabi yeah nti update on the brew the course we be say bi enka ho but check akra obia na ewo and no kan bro dio yeah bro dio wasane boy dey
obi kwa se nkruma
obi se nkruma
nkruma short
nkruma kojo na ka sa de kuwe won to ka ko sa manfo ni abro si nkruma yeah yanko ko BBC no wi ana read some of the comments yanko
Child and parents killed in the US-Israeli attack on residential home in Iran's Ramsar city. A residential home has been struck in US-Israeli attack on Iran's coastal city of Ramsar on the Caspian Sea in Mazandaran province, according to Mendy Yonis. The official told the reporters at the news conference that the overnight attack killed a couple and a child, targeting defenseless citizens, reflecting the peak of helplessness of the perpetrators of this attack. He said that, and then such violence acts will not only not weaken the will of the Iranian nation, but will also increase national solidarity and cohesion. Te yadia missile US Israeli missiles be attack no etumi eku family bi ene omoba o couple obi ne ere ne omoba eku won na officials no chere say yadia we ekoso no omo target civilians na nke won so omo target civilians omo ni se na omo ye na but I say civilians obi ada woni fi abehu ana ebi akwa akosi ne so. A criminal attack, okay, and the Makanda da. Now, Natanz nuclear facility now on attack, you know. Mamencho send an attack na AC call we picture with me bank at the screen. So anyway, electrical, no, I mean, can we answer? I'm from okay, my farmer answer my kind instead of
more share live on SVTV Africa. I know him Candice now. I say, also no actually say I course kaka menya but and then I want to say feedback from the other places in no I say muda ho I say I mean normal movement muda ho and to say previous way near te oh you call Kuwait muda ho you call Bahrain muda ho you buy UAE Abu Dhabi muda ho but also me okay wo kakra and
Tel
Aviv kura no mo say fadidi ye mo ba ku bi no say muda ho en Fabio ni akọ Bahrain
yakwa ka Bahrain dada
Bahrain an maka Kuwait na
Saudi ni enko be what dey muda ho
Saudi mako Saudi onye na me ni kasa ya o say ni o so no bas mo o say o bas mo o bas no the one so no me we Peaceman Bahrain Peaceman no so no chile wo no that means update the bremo and then so far na good news say areas ya Ghana for no wo no emuda ho emuda ho emuda na most important what they are sending me now me load it to into the coin
it's almost target electrical substation damage and a support building related to the power supply and some damage and underground enrichment program some damage and a backup gas turbine generator destroyed and a pilot fuel enrichment plant also destroyed. And yama call Natanz facility and the American in ye someone and there was one Moscow remains loyal friend and reliable partner to Tehran. Russian President Vladimir Putin has congratulated Iranian leaders on Norway's President kind we know see you are our brothers now. Norway's name some children say as a unity embra omo bompa say unity and opa fato comment section my see unity near there embra inti or say on Norway's and said Moscow remains a loyal friend and reliable partner to Tehran according to the Kremlin. And then Vladimir Putin wishes the Iranian people to overcome the harsh trial with dignity and stress that in the difficult time Moscow will remain a loyal friend and a reliable
and then I can end my work as a Putin ajatum so support
loyal and reliable and said you be am the bema ada
it's omo nyama and Zelensky no the one can as unipa
and I mean
my message me born on UK ni na say anything no so this was short nyama
wa short so no dey gya ni agi ni kuro
no so wa short nyama na
Croatia na
to for so I so mo yinama
na
why word
omoni abro ntokwa we no
kwa si actually your attention ja we have your attention is here na ewo Israel so you fight Iran
BBC said Ukraine faces missile shortage due to Middle East war.
How many you know pompia man net to phone?
I was say ununia munkoka mo ana ununia okoba ni nia penincho
no so yes so na onyo
on dem huna na medwo
as am guys so call na oka buti bo mo yenuanu mo
ana make no we the Volodymyr na we the Vladimir
omunya me na betumi no kunkum hu sa
amani pagana for craft fam
oh Iranian for na me nti o man se ba we mu nyina so ya na ya anum hihyechi o.
Omo na be she o. Afa no mo fi wusu.
Omo de ade papa de omo nso botida.
David.
Ade boni nko.
Omo fi wusu.
Yenko.
Officer killed in the drone attack near Iraqi intelligence headquarters in Baghdad. Baghdad, Miss House no officer be a woo.
Oh, sir.
I'm say an officer has been killed after a drone launch by outlaw groups. Struck by a youth on Hezbollah for them outlaw groups, struck near the Iraqi intelligence headquarters in Baghdad, according to the statement issued by National Intelligence Service earlier. Saeed Man, the head of the country's security media cell, was quoted by the Iraqi news agency saying that at 10:15 a.m. today, the drone crashed at the headquarters of Iraqi National Intelligence Service in Mansour district or whatever, and one officer has been killed. Iran-linked hackers claim hits on senior Israeli general. An Iran-linked group of hackers has claimed responsibility for infiltration the email account of senior Israel's brigadier general and Otal, according to Press TV. And remains of IRGC spokesperson Naini brought to Qom, burial set for Kashan. Iranian spokesperson na strike no ekunu no ade a almost see no the number holy city of Qom for more tributes, according to Tehran Times newspaper. Funeral no is ongoing. The body of the mortal remains no has been conveyed to baby amukosi no. Okay, and then Canada Diego Zomaka. Chesomo ya no mpopi biba down ho sa minister.
Okay, so what my updates in na guys, we share live on SVTV Africa, so maybe ekwa Ghana for no wo nyina no so far no emu da ho. And the most important thing. But the ono ken kan ni ade na o ma mo update dem kokoso ni ade o mo de till your eye better say so mo jaiku na enye free. Now so wo hwe na obi say wo de e free a enye free sa. And obi kan na abroad yo yeah.
Na me say ka yemiem kra na obi a
live and gasa biom na we bisa say fu and it say obeza ngo for proud dia say comment section na ken kan o comment ni enhwe mo a mo ba obibi kan
ya bibi wo BBC man fentwem Iran's ability to strengthen Strait of Hormuz degraded, US says after underground missile site bomb. Natanz no. Bombe no. Say Iran's ability to strengthen Strait of Hormuz degraded. My main comment section ebusiafo na me fa mo comments no ento dwa. Yene mo an show no. De mo dia baby e say metumi ye den. Ebobo so edemam pepepepepe senete na okay wow me sha se ana naja bulo lombika udin so de enye izo or no say drop your number na say number ne that screen name and George or say so say please try me as a madman and answer Kaka, welcome back guys. Kaka, you're welcome, thank you. And early child so say Qatar will take the side of Israel but they will later change their side to Iran and no dia Qatar for no as some be take side of Israel because of America for no but idea be on between as some because some blood is blood Obia alawakobad na nedenam and Bismarck and so say good afternoon and answer Kaka, good afternoon Bismarck. Kaka so say Iran has begun discussion with Japan on reopening the Strait of Hormuz, while the U.S. is deploying more troops to the region. And early child said the alarm is not working as before, so they feel it stopped. They will cry to come to Ghana, but John Kwanzaa said IDF, and Fowles Navy said IDF, Israel Defense Force. Thank you, Fallas and. John Kwanzaa so say Israel Defense Force IDF should go on and believe them. How can someone who has won an airspace was shot by their own fighter jets? Massa, believe your IDF or the papa or no so any contributions by earlier said Israel for no really Iran for no airspace no or no Israel Defense Force honum and what is say enya supreme power over Iran for no airspace no or no John Kwanzaa then say Israel Defense Force IDF should go on and believe the man should go on and believe them. How can someone who has won an airspace was shot by their own fighter jets? Massa, believe your IDF. And Mike and so say, why should any sensible person take Trump's word seriously? Someone who initially said the war would take 4 days. And early child said Israel called for some songs and Iran is about to sing and they will force Israel and USA to dance. And Kofi Buensi also said the land size of Iran is more than 2 times Iraq. And there Isaac and so said Iran and Iraq war was between 1980 and 1988. And USA and Iraq happened. USA and Iraq war happened within 42 days. And early child said buying oil you need Chinese money. I am the BRICS money, and early child, as I said, they have already opened such base to us. After then, Russia, Mr. Putin said he and his nation is loyal friend to Iran. And David Tete said, thanks for your good work. Thank you. You're welcome, David Tete, and also from the USA. My menfa Facebook for the and some swear na Facebook and so now you're live you streaming live Facebook and YouTube intino menfa Facebook for the and some so say afa so na wa join SVTV Africa Facebook X Instagram and baby and Iran War Day 22 I see the 4th week until Iran War producer Iran War Day 42 till until abusia no na yeguso na mpese me kan Facebook for comments but asem entwa yie oho ntino checking my myself nti abusia eno na yeguso no se na wo no esi code day 22 acha be day 23 23rd day in the Iran war na eno no wo chese me Israel for na omuntumi enko school no na mekra abeye me dadwe abusiafo because mo se war no mo ye ne kakra before days na kama wia say Israel for nkola omunko school they say ano no mo 22nd day na say o hwa o matena fie for some time wo ntino eno no ha me kakra nkola ebeko school no ehu ehia me to be read Facebook for there. Okay. We only went live on Instagram, right? See, and na ebusuafo na ye the day 22, ochina ye the day 23 ebebre o and SVTV Africa. So
okay, I can this here that say so okay kan the obe kan my comment one more adwenkyerɛ by so no questions near the master some of SVTV Africa. If I be DJ ya me no my candidates and then the day 22
22nd
Abremo
day.
Ai enti nyame adoma ye de aka no ebeba but before I be signing out ewie no onim say ye drop videos and then me ne abrante baako eye interview monkotie the videos dey me de ba pa who subscribe to your YouTube channel there hwebi na na wa share isua de wa ha sei ti ana hwebi oba so oba me show no so bi so a your numbers there eno ani baako nie o who send me WhatsApp and I'll just voice note, I may respond. And other ones here plus 233-244-790902. Send me a WhatsApp message and I'll just voice note. So what you can about Ghana, only mobile about Ghana, if you are going to or call ye, yenti so many more abroach didn't come more, but almost my fears no, yenti. Daily also them here, but more fears no, my fear. A day no abefi or any experience if you are there fee and so many be bremo, but may put you across uni will be our befi or call us say dent no buy. You see, baby, into bet me our tap me and I said your voice note. Madam, I some share Ushamo Chroma, dear Bacopen Obeka, then Obeko. So Unima Caso Sway, so Unim Susudia. And then 1 2.
Young penny for baby say, if you are seeing her, will be in my picture. Why not HO? So we'll pay IT, who they 1 year, so we'll pay support. Slam Technology say your #1 partner. Your office will US in here, your office will Ghana, so your numbers need good. So we'll share IT classes, we'll hear career coaching, we'll hear support for business, cybersecurity. Free, na your partner. Yaba wow. Slam Technologies. Transformation with excellence. Free, baby,